I got really good at it, actually. I feel like nothing can stop me on these. I used to play this, like, all of the time, and it was just, like, relaxing for me. I'll give it a 5-star because I used to play it back then. I still remember playing it. Sure, the ads are a little irritating, but I mean, the game itself is so nostalgic for me that I just can't. It's such a simple game, man. I never really found it hard or anything. I could call this a very satisfying style of game. Now, are the ads a little annoying? Yes.
The Empire rises again.
I think I had, like, everything in this game. When I was, early in mobile stuff, before they even had the recording a screen. Years ago, man. Beautiful. Looks like a pretty game. You know, if I had to pick following a trend or being a trendsetter, though I wouldn't want everything I do to become a trend, because I do know that some of the things I do are debatable in practicality.
This game is a highly anticipated anime-style open-world action RPG with some of the best graphics out there. Collect and form teams of unique characters with a variety of skills and abilities to take down enemies in this fast-paced combat system. But the thing I'm looking forward to most is exploring the world and all that the game has to offer us.
So that means it's not even out yet. So as I was saying, I would rather be a trendsetter than a person who follows trends. That said, though, I don't want to do anything too stupid. And I also wouldn't want everything I do to be a trend. Just because some of my more personal documents and stuff I don't think anybody would want that to explode. Unless they do and I just don't know. Oh, that looks like classic arachnoid! You know what, I like classic arachnoid over the more modern ones. People sometimes kind of nice. There's just something satisfying about it. Does this ad actually let me finish a level? It's gotta be like blocks breaking or something. You know it to be true. There's actually one time, if I'm gonna get into it, where at my school I was like tired of being the social outcast, and I used to think to myself, I was like, if I could set a trend that was happening in the school, like set a trend, maybe I wouldn't be bullied as much. And that was me as a kid. That was so many years back. I'm not quite like that now, but back then. This already broke all of the rules of which it said, because it said, like, it has to always equal 10 in order to break walls, right? And yet they're using 7s with 9s, which is way above 10. At least it looked like it, unless it's changing it up. Yeah, no. I guess it's more strict than I thought. Probably why they didn't succeed, but it looked cheaty for a second there. Technically, if it's pairs, though, couldn't you just put those two ones together? Why do you always do these ads that try to annoy people? Now, there's a couple of mechanics to note about this game. One is that every layer you do only breaks the layer that is beyond it. So you'll only really ever have 1 to 2 layers to deal with at any given time. I think at some point there's like 3 or 4 going at once in the later ones.
This game is a highly anticipated anime-style open-world action RPG with some of the best graphics out there. Collect and form teams of unique characters with a variety of skills and abilities to take down enemies in this fast-paced combat system. But the thing I'm looking forward to most is exploring the world and all that the game has to offer us.
Looks very pretty. Look at that, we get an octopus tree now. There's actually a lot of different types of trees in this game. Some are just wild, man. Looks like a strange game. That'll all be all in this one. It was just a very basic game, but it's from back in the old phone game apps. So this one I know can be on old machines and newer machines, and I just know that because I was on an older game thing when I played it. Before my account disappeared because Google insisted that I couldn't use a not Google account, which is still stupid. But anyway, the world has problems, we all know it, and we're just gonna leave that off on this.